Hello and welcome back to Unscripted Pivots. I'm Danielle Sproles, the WTF lady, and I'm your guide through the twists and turns that life throws your way. Today, we're diving into a topic that's all about empowerment, ambition, and flipping the script on judgment. We're talking today about side hustles and how they're helping women thrive in ways that go far beyond the 9 to 5 grind. Let's kick things off with a little acronym that captures the spirit of today's episode. WTF, Women Thriving Financially. That's right. We are talking about women who are leveraging their time, their talents, and their passions to build financial independence and live life on their terms. Whether it's through TikTok, UGC, copywriting, or any other side hustle, these women are redefining what it means to be successful. But here's the kicker. Despite all this thriving, there's still a stigma around side hustles, especially for women in high-powered careers. Why is that? Why are these ventures seen as less than or something to be kept secret? Today, we're going to challenge that narrative and shine a light on the silent sisterhood of side hustlers. So, buckle up because you're about to dive deep with me into how side hustles are not just a means to an end, they're a powerful statement of independence and resilience. It's time to embrace the WTF moments because women that flourish, they are the ones who are truly thriving financially. Let's unpack this together by first examining the side hustle stigma. We live in a world where nearly 5% of working Americans have a side hustle. And guess what? Women are leading the charge. Whether it's driving for Uber after a day of high powered meetings, promoting products as an Amazon influencer, or even hosting pampered chef parties on the weekends, we're out there making it happen. And yet, despite this, there's a stigma that sticks to our side gigs like, I don't know, gum on a shoe. Like it's impossible to ignore and it's hard to shake off. Why? I ask you, why do we celebrate unpaid things that are noble, like a community service, which is great, but yet side hustles that bring in real income, these things are criticized? And why is it that when a woman decides to monetize her time outside her primary career, she's suddenly seen as, less than, or heaven forbid, desperate? Let's get real. This narrative is a load of crap. Research from the Harvard Business Review shows that women with side hustles are not just chasing dollars, they are reclaiming their agency. They are building skills and securing their futures. And these side hustles are our way of saying, I'm not waiting for permission to flourish. I'm taking my life into my own hands. And that, ladies, is something to be celebrated, not judged. As Sheryl Sandberg wisely once said, women need to shift from thinking, I'm not ready to do that, to thinking, I want to do that and I'll learn by doing that. This applies to our side hustles too. We're not just ready, we're already doing it. So now let's talk about the silenced sisterhood, the collective of women who are hustling on the side, often in secret because they fear the judgment that might come from colleagues, friends, or even family. It's as if there is an unspoken rule that says you can be successful, but only within the confines of your 9 to 5 job. Anything beyond that is off limits. A study by LinkedIn found that over 60% of women with side hustles don't disclose them at work because they fear being seen as less committed. And if you're a high powered position, a C suite executive, a doctor, a lawyer, the scrutiny is even worse. It's as if the more affluent or prestigious your career, the more people expect you to stay in your lane, keep your head down, and certainly not pursue anything, quote unquote, beneath you. But here's the WTF truth. This is nothing more than a way to keep us boxed in, to keep us from fully expressing our potential. Side hustles aren't a sign of weakness or desperation. They're a sign of ambition, creativity, and resilience. And if that makes anyone uncomfortable, well, that's their problem, not yours. Ladies, we need to start owning our side hustles with pride. Whether you're selling handmade jewelry on Etsy, or you're freelancing on Upwork, or you're driving for Uber, you're making moves, and those moves deserve respect. So, how do we fight this judgment? First, by standing tall and proud in our choices. The more we talk openly about what we're doing and why, the less power the stigma has over us. Let's be real about our reasons. Whether it's to build a financial cushion, explore a passion, or simply because we love the work, there's no shame in that. Next, let's flip the script and think about how we can lift each other up. I'm calling on all of you to create a network of support. Share your tips, celebrate your wins, and offer encouragement to your fellow side hustlers. Let's normalize these side gigs by embracing them as a valid and valuable part of our lives. Finally, let's be vocal advocates for this change. The more we speak out against the judgment and celebrate the successes of women with side hustles, the more we can shift the narrative. Now let's move from judgment to empowerment, from secrecy to pride. I want to share with you some stories of women who have embraced side hustles and found empowerment in doing so. These are not just women making ends meet, they're trailblazers who are redefining success on their terms. Take, for instance, the senior executive who also has an Etsy shop, because she's an owner. She started her shop to be creative because she makes handmade jewelry. And this woman has grown it into a thriving business. There's also a financial advisor friend who I have who's been, she started driving Uber on the weekends. And this is because she's paying off her student debt loans. I mean, she's newly in the business and she wants to meet her financial goals. And she also found freedom in that she loves it and it gave her independence. What is there to criticize about that, I ask you? Here are some additional success stories that include TikTok, UGC, which stands for user generated content, and copywriting. I know one woman who's a TikTok content creator. Now, she's a marketing director for a major retail brand by day, and she's a TikTok content creator by night. She started her TikTok account during the pandemic as a way to share her passion for, fashion and beauty tips. What began as a hobby quickly turned into a side hustle where she amassed more than 500,000 followers. Brands started calling her and reaching out for partnerships, and now she earns a substantial income through sponsored posts, affiliate marketing, and brand collaborations. Now, despite her high powered job, she finds joy and fulfillment in connecting with her audience and leveraging her marketing expertise in a fresh, creative way. Her side hustle has not only provided additional income, but has also opened up doors for career growth and new opportunities. I also have a friend that's a UGC queen. She inspires me on the daily. She's a project manager in the tech industry and she stumbled across the world of UGC also in the pandemic. And what she noticed was that more brands were seeking authentic content from real users rather than highly polished advertising. And with her keen eye for detail and her love for photography, she began creating UGC for various brands in her spare time. She started small, contributing to, a few campaigns for free to build her portfolio. Within a year, she was working with well known brands, earning enough from UGC to cover her mortgage payments. Hmm. I love it. This side hustle not only boosted her income, but also allowed her to tap into her creative side balancing the technical nature of her day job with something more artistic. And then I have another friend. She's a woman that's a copywriting coach on the side. She is by day a senior HR executive, and she also enjoyed writing, but she didn't think much about about writing beyond her corporate communications work. However, after years of crafting compelling job descriptions and employee communications, she realized she had a talent for persuasive writing. She started offering her services as a freelance copywriter, focusing on helping small businesses with their brand messaging and their content strategy. As her client base grew, she transitioned into coaching other aspiring copywriters, and then she was teaching them how to build successful freelance careers. Her side hustle has become so successful that she's considering shifting her focus from coaching and copywriting, proving that it's never too late to pivot into something new. These stories demonstrate the diverse ways in which women are leveraging their talents and passions into successful side hustles, all while maintaining their demanding careers. Each one is a powerful reminder that side hustles are not a sign of weakness. They are a testament to the drive, creativity, and resilience that define women that flourish. And let's not forget, nearly 1 in 3 women who start hustles make over $100,000 a year from their side gig alone. That's right. These side hustles aren't just hobbies, they're legitimate income generating ventures that are changing lives. These women are not anomalies, they are the new normal. And it's time that we recognize and celebrate them as such. So, to all the women that are out there who are hustling on the side, I want you to know this. You are not alone, and you have nothing to be ashamed of, whether it's to make ends meet, explore passion, or just because you can. Your side hustle is a testament to your strength, creativity, and resilience. Let's continue to lift each other up, share our stories, and fight against the judgment. Together, we can change the narrative. Together, we can embrace the WTF moments because women that flourish are born from unscripted pivots. Whether you're creating content on TikTok, you're driving for Uber, or you're crafting the perfect copy, you're taking control of your financial future and you're thriving in ways that deserve recognition. But let's not stop the conversation here. I want to hear from you. Are you considering your own side hustle or are you already rocking one? Let's keep the momentum going by diving deeper into this topic together. I'm planning to create follow-up content based on today's episode. Think, blog posts, newsletters, and even a social media series that shines a spotlight on the amazing ways you're all flourishing through your side gigs. So here's my call to action for you. Share your stories, your struggles, and your successes with me. Let's use this episode as a springboard for further discussion and content creation. I want Unscripted Pivots to be a platform where we can all learn from each other, support each other, and celebrate each other's wins. If you're enjoying the show, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. And keep an eye out for more content coming your way soon. Let's continue to embrace the WTF moments because women that flourish, they are the ones who turn side hustles into powerful, unapologetic statements of success.